Hey everyone, it's Cheyenne again. It is a weird economic turmoil we're seeing now, so I just want to mention if any of you guys are feeling a little bit off or wondering what's happening, it's really very simple. Tariffs in general increase price for both parties and it creates tension. It also raises prices and thus sparks the inflation argument, which contributes to people thinking that the prices will go up and thus productivity and the cost of goods will go up, thus prices for stocks would go down. It's common thought. Then we could further go on and talk about why Trump even wants to do this. So he's using it as a negotiating tactic to get a better deal from other countries. A lot of other countries actually do take 100% tariffs, say on automobiles in like some Southeast Asian countries. So we are pretty low on tariffs in that sense. The current sell-off is, I think, more of a growth scare. People are expecting too much too fast. They had such high hopes that Trump would push the stock market up, but yet it hasn't. So in my opinion, it's just him trying to get the Fed to pivot. And he's done it before in 2018. It's a very similar situation. Like, he put tariffs on China, and we had the similar growth scare, which, you know, if you held on and not did anything, you would have increased so much value in that time. I'm not completely sure, somewhere around 200% on S&P or higher. Bitcoin, was trading around, who even remembers, like 20K at the time. Anyways, I don't think that this should be such a terrible time to buy. Like, we will probably chop for the next few months or so. Like, this is not going to be something that resolves overnight, but definitely starting to get your beak wet and getting into the market is a good choice. I definitely want others to feel that there is a high amount of pessimism that is unwarranted in some situations. I think the biggest fear is actually job loss and people losing their jobs and discretionary income and not being able to purchase stocks and whatnot and having to pull out of their 401ks, etc. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I personally am deciding to buy more in small increments at this period of tech stocks. I've been buying Chinese stocks, big cap. Obviously, Ethereum is down a shit ton. It's hard not to nibble. They have some issues with their own, with their own governance, and the Ethereum Foundation having disputes. And, is it really what consumers want? Do they want to keep the ethos of crypto or just a fast chain like Solana, etc.? Regardless, we do see major institutional purchases of ETH, or it could just be manipulation. That is something to look at. It is down quite a bit. In terms of that, I just like to leave it at, we see these periods very shortly, like a short period of time. Why it's called a short. You are pretty late to the party. Maybe you could make another 5-10% on the short side, but it's like now is the time to start looking for deals, if you ask me.